So AEW Dynasty was last night, and instead of being able to talk about one of the best triple threat matches I've seen in a very long time, maybe in company history, we have to talk about one of the worst, or if not the worst, ending to an AEW pay-per-view. And as somebody who was there live, I can tell you with 100% honesty that what I saw last night at the end was absolutely terrible, and everybody has the same reaction. So we got to talk about it. 2 months ago, I made a video on how bad the Death Rider story is. I'm not going to go into full detail anymore. You can just go check out that video. I went into full detail on that. But overall, we all know how bad this Death Rider storyline is. It had potential. Now it's just torture, and it's ruining the company and the main event scene. And it gets annoying, and it's like, when is this over? We have to pivot from this. This is not working. Even though Tony's trying his best to keep it going, it's just not working. So we had the best opportunity to pivot, which was last night. Jon Moxley versus Swerve Strickland. This was the moment to finish the Death Rider storyline and just get that shit over with because it's not working. And instead, we got a whole bunch of bullshit. So we get near the end of the match, and obviously shit's going to get hectic because obviously it was going to do that. It's a Death Rider's main event. We got to do that. And there's a whole bunch of wild shit going on, even a crazy ladder spot. However, what gets me mad is that Paul Turner just forgot to count. Did this become a no DQ match out of nowhere? It just didn't make any sense. Like, Paul Turner was not counting. They would have been a double count out, but I guess he just chose not to. But it was a crazy spot. We're getting close to the end, and my God, that ladder spot was insane. I was like, oh shit, this is insane. But then that's when bullshit starts happening. So Hangman comes out, and I'm like, oh shit, he can go either way. He hates the Death Rider, and of course he hates Swerve. So he could have went either way. And after the whole conversation they had, when he was like, you'll never be world champion as long as I'm here, and Swerve said, you got to get over it. And Hangman was like, you deserve to get your house burned down. And Swerve said, I know. So now it could have went either way. He could have a change of thought. So then he comes in, the Death Riders try to attack Hangman. So then he says, fuck it, and do the Deadeye to Moxley. So now everything is looking good. Then he gets jumped again. The Ops come out to take out the rest of the Death Riders. I'm like, oh shit, we're getting that moment. Then Swerve hits the Swerve Stomp. He's crawling to Moxley, end this reign of terror, and then the lights cut out. And what do we fucking see? The fucking Young Bucks come back and they take out Swerve, hits him with the EVP trigger. Everybody, including me, was pissed off. Jon Moxley goes for the cover, and we have to deal with this Death Rider storyline even longer. I fucking couldn't believe it. This was the biggest amount of bullshit I've ever seen from this fucking company. This was absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely stupid. It's like you had the perfect pivot right there. Everything was aligning. Like, you had the whole situation with Hangman. He was confused on what he was going to do, and he decided to help Swerve win the world championship. That would have been an insane ending. Everybody went crazy for it. I would have lost my mind. You had everything right. You did the right thing, cut the storyline short, and gave the title to Swerve. I don't know why he is so stingy on keeping this Death Rider storyline going until All In. Because we know he's not losing the title at Double or Nothing. So it's just like, we really have to go 3 more months with this Death Rider bullshit. If you would have cut the storyline short right now, it would have been perfect, because we have the whole Hangman situation after helping Swerve win the world title. They still have beef. He's going to try to win the Owen and be like, we're going to have this final match between you and me. I'm going to be the one to dethrone you. You have that storyline perfectly going into All In. Try to get him to win the Owen. It's perfect. Better storyline than the fucking Death Riders. And also, you add in Will Ospreay, who's trying to win the Owen. So now you got two different situations going on. You go to path between Will and Swerve Part 2 or the ending of Swerve and Hangman. Better compelling stories than having Jon Moxley as world champion going in to All In. But no, instead, I had to sit there for 6.5 hours just to see Jon Moxley retain, and in the most bullshit way possible. And honestly, this would have been the perfect pivot. The Double Death Rider situation was they wanted to make AEW what it was before, and Jon Moxley wants somebody to be world champion who he felt worthy of it. Who is more worthy than fucking Swerve? That was the perfect guy for you. He is literally the most dangerous man he claims to be in AEW. So that would have made perfect sense. And I'm going to tell you why this Young Buck shit makes no sense at all. But this is what Tony Khan said at the media scrum after the show was over. You would not believe what this dude says. Oh my God.
Hey, Tony. Kevin McElvaney, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Checking in on social media at the end of tonight's show. It seemed overall people really loved the show, maybe weren't thrilled about how it ended. When you see responses, whether it's on social media or live crowds, and obviously it's not always about sending people home thrilled, super happy ending. It's not, it's a longer story you're trying to tell. But do you ever consider or sort of changing the plan, calling an audible, in other words? You're looking at like when there is this large sense of people not being happy with something. Like, do you take that into consideration, or is it just you're going to
Absolutely, I take that into consideration. Okay. And I think you want the fans. We had a lot of great moments for the fans tonight, and Swerve was, no offense, Renee, the more popular man in the house tonight. The fans really behind Swerve in the arena. You had two of AEW's greatest world champions having this match, and obviously the return of the Young Bucks spoiled what was a really great world championship match on a night where there were a lot of fan favorite moments. That was obviously not necessarily the outcome that a lot of people were hoping for. But on the other hand, I do think that Jon Moxley has been, from the very beginning of AEW, one of the most important figures from the very first pay-per-view we ever did. And it's very interesting now. This creates a lot of intrigue to have the Young Bucks come back. I think is important to remember is we have not seen the Young Bucks in almost 6 months in AEW. From the very beginning of AEW, the Young Bucks have been instrumental in the launch of the company. They're founding fathers of this company. And to see them come back this way, and really for the Young Bucks to get involved and break up what could have been a great moment for the fans, that is consistent with the kind of character we've seen from the Young Bucks in recent years. I would say it creates an intriguing situation. Certainly the fans are behind Swerve. I think the fans are every bit as behind Swerve today after the pay-per-view as they have been at any point. I think the fans love Swerve. I don't think that the Young Bucks involvement or them screwing him changes that. I do think for tonight, it was, it creates a very intriguing situation. So I am very aware the fans really love Swerve. He's one of our most popular stars. Jon Moxley's done a lot of great things for the company. Jon Moxley, you could argue has recently, not just in his history, has recently done great things for the company. I was really very impressed with not only the match, not only the barbaric street fight that John had a few weeks ago with Adam Copeland, and then to get back in the ring so soon after that for the mixed tag match this past week. And then again, I mean, that is enough to put somebody out of action permanently, let alone to come back and have the kind of matches John's had the past couple of weeks. Also did a huge number and did the biggest rating the show's done since November. So there has been a lot of interest in what's happening. And certainly I think there was a lot of support for Swerve tonight, but it's certainly going to create an intriguing situation now with the Young Bucks, who are two of our biggest stars ever, coming back and wreaking havoc. And something to certainly watch for Wednesdays, at least a silver lining for all of us. Thanks for asking, Kev.
Is this nigga serious?
Definition of tone deaf. Here's why the Young Bucks doesn't make any sense. Last time we seen them, they were tearing documents down. Then they left, telling Christopher Daniels that they're leaving because AEW is too chaotic and they're going to work from home. Obviously, it's chaotic because the Death Riders are taking over. So they left. You mean to tell me 6 months later, they come back to help the Death Riders? The people they're the reason why the Young Bucks left. Why the fuck are they helping them now? That just doesn't make any sense. And as EVPs, why would you want this? They're taking over your company, right? And mind you, the world title that you love so much has been in a briefcase for 6 fucking months. We haven't seen it. Does this make any sense? Like, come on, bro. As EVPs, I'll be pissed off at the fact that not only did the fans, but nobody has seen the world title. It's just, it just doesn't make any sense. This Death Rider shit gotta go. Nothing is making sense. Now you have both of your takeover angles combined into one, and they were both failures. You think combining them together is gonna help? No, it's just gonna make it worse. This is so dumb. I just don't get it. Everybody's like, well, you know, Hangman and the Bucks, they have history too and all this other stuff. I'm like, yeah, sure. But that's not the point of the story. That has no reason to be a part of it at all. So it's just, I don't know what's going on. I don't. Last night, I went home. I got home at like 1:40 in the morning, just sitting there fucking pissed. I was like, this is terrible. I'm tired. Time management for the show was too fucking long. It was a whole bunch of shit. I don't get it. I really don't understand what's the problem with fixing AEW. It's like, it's not that hard to get back on the right track. You just continuously just fuck shit up. What do you guys think about this whole situation? Are you loving this Death Rider storyline or not? Let me know in the comments below. And to end this video, I'm just gonna show you my live reaction from what happened last night. Love you guys.
In this reign of terror.
Ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't understand why the fuck we gotta keep going through this. This was supposed to be a perfect ending. This is fucking terrible. I don't know why oh my god. Now you have the Young Bucks involved. I'm genuinely over this shit, bro. You had you had everything right. You had Hangman come and help. You had fucking Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata come out and help. You had everything set just for the Young Bucks to come back and help Jon Moxley. Out of all fucking people, that shit doesn't even make any fucking sense. We gotta live with more of this fucking shit for who knows how long. Are we really gonna go into fucking July with Jon Moxley holding this Death Rider shit? It's getting ridiculous, bro. Oh my god, bro. It's fucking 12:30 in the morning and I thought I was gonna be happy, but no. Just when you think this company gets it right, they fuck up again. I don't understand. I don't. I feel for you, sir. I fucking feel for you, bro. This is
Doors into your cars and go home, and I understand. I feel for you right now. If you can calmly just wait, share these last couple of minutes with me, because I don't know if I'll ever be back in this World Championship contender moment I've ever been.
Nah, don't say that. Oh my God.
Now with the EVPs back, we don't know, but that's why you continue to watch our program, All Elite Wrestling. We're the best freaking wrestling. And tonight you just saw the absolute best compete for the AEW World Championship right in front of your very eyes.
Swerve, don't try to put the Death Riders over. Don't do that.
13
Don't do it.
very long years ago, I took my career to the next level by traveling all the way up from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, all the way to this great city right here, Philadelphia, and that's how my career really skyrocketed. So this is kind of a full circle moment, getting to compete for the AEW World Championship on pay-per-view in front of the same people that didn't know who I was. I had $1 and a dream, and this is what came of it, being here with you people right now tonight.
Good shit, Swerve. You deserve it. Should have won the title tonight, but you know, calling audibles don't work in this company. I guess we gotta wait for fucking, I don't know.
My family, my children, my 2 girls got to sit here front row and really watch me compete for the World Championship. My niece, my nephew, Brian, Zoe, Aaliyah, Naya, Michelle, Brian, these people took care of me. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here right now. So I just wanted to share that moment with you guys. As much as this is a moment for me and my family, and much as it's a moment for me and my new family that I've just grown to love over the last 3 years, Prince freaking Nana. Main event pay-per-views. I don't just speak about representation, I go out there and prove the fucking thing. And I'm only making this far because of you people right here chanting, whose house? Every single city, every single arena, every stadium, whether it's the United States or if it's in London, in front of 50,000, 80,000, I don't care if it's 200. I always want to hear y'all chant, whose house? Whose house? Whose house? Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for the merchandise.
I didn't get to record that part, but he said fuck Big Booker T at the end.